Before we get started on today's morning briefing, don't forget if you're headed to Ensenada, you're going to want to give Zeke Casas a call. Only 15 minutes from downtown, but just check out that spectacular view while in Ensenada, Baja, California Norte. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. It is a gorgeous Monday. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, where we celebrate the content of a man's character. That's all that matters here in the USA. Also, Inauguration Day, big celebration in Washington, D.C. And in the grand scheme of things, I know it's not that big a deal, but it's the Notre Dame National Championship versus Ohio State game. I think I'm going to steal off to the cathedral, even though I'm really, really sick, and say a little prayer because Notre Dame's going to need it against Ohio State. But I believe that the Irish will prevail. I can't wait for that game. Hey, if you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. If you could subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel, that would be great. Tick the little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. Also, remember you can follow us over there on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Apple Podcast, and Spotify. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Man, that's good. Really great to be with you. It took me a while to get out here, day 3 of feeling like crapola here with this cold, but hey, what the heck, man? Things could be a lot worse. It's a gorgeous day. When I first came out here, as I say, I've been feeling sick for 3 days. When I first came out here, I said, oh my God, am I glad I did this? Because wow, if this doesn't renew your soul, nothing ever will. It is beautiful. It's like a summer-like day here today. It is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I'm going to get a little rest and then gear up for the Notre Dame game this evening. I'll be down there at Marnie's in Seal Beach, California, watching the game until the bitter end. Let's put it that way. A little bit nervous about this game. Ohio State is really a powerful team, but I've seen this before, like in '93 when the Irish went up against Florida State and they were loaded. Much better athletes, and the Irish prevailed in that one. All right, enough college football. Let's get into it with you right now, and we'll start with Mexico Lindo on this gorgeous, beautiful Monday morning down in Cabo San Lucas. We continue to see an occasional striped marlin, but not that much. Mostly yellowfin tuna right now, and mostly school-sized fish, like 15 to 25-pound fish. Got to run a ways offshore to find them. Those fish, the warmer water and yellowfin tuna, about 20 miles offshore, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit more, and they're mixed up with the dolphin down there. You find those pods of dolphin, and those YFTs are mixed up. You get occasional Dorado, also an occasional Wahoo down in that neck of the woods. Continued great fishing for yellowtail in Mulegé and Loreto. Up in San Quintin, 140 miles down below the border, we continue to see really great rock fishing going on. The rockfish bite has been spectacular, and they get hit on the yellow from time to time. As you can see right there, they have some really good yellowtail action down there 140 miles below the border. It is sunny and warm. It is gorgeous. Yo-yo iron has been the best way to take those fish. Now, once again, as we move you up into Ensenada, Sammy Sousa Ray with a great catch of lingcod. The lings down there on the Banda Bank biting really, really well. Great fishing for those guys down in that neck of the woods. So we've seen some outstanding fishing no doubt about that. Wouldn't be out of really anything unusual to get a yellowtail bite down there also. That could definitely happen. And again, in the Ensenada area during this time of year, it's mostly going to be a yo-yo iron bite. Also some big bonitas, some of the guys from Campo Siete who scaled down those treacherous rocks to fish there around Punta Banda. They've been catching some of that big bonita and even an occasional yellowtail in that area. So really good stuff going on south of the border. Long range fishing, can it get any better? Guys are on 16-day trips right now, and they've had spectacular fishing. The Royal Polaris offloaded their great catch and now are headed down the Baja Peninsula. Once again, the Independence is headed back home with a spectacular catch of both yellowfin and wahoo. It's been really great, fantastic fishing for those guys as they've been putting the wood to the fish and the yellowfin. What a great, beautiful 120 to 160 pound fish. Pretty common down there on Hurricane Bank with some fish that get up over the 200 pound mark. What a spectacular long range season it has been. It's been great all year long. Great fishing for the boys. All right, let's talk about tuna, because what am I looking at over there? Looks weird to me. I don't know. Maybe you can see back there, way off in the distance there. The bluefin tuna that are hanging out at 300 miles are still there. We know that because the Royal Polaris, when they came back, checked out that area 300 miles south of the border and came up with some pretty darn good bluefin tuna fishing. Fish from 50 to 100 plus pounds in that zone. Also good yellowfin tuna fishing, 20 to 40 pound YFT. It was really good. And it's great to see that fish there because, man, it's just not showing really any downward movement, maybe a little bit. And by that, I mean sliding way down the Baja Peninsula where it would get out of range. Now, once again, as water temperatures start to warm up and we get into the spring in a month or two, we are going to see something really spectacular, perhaps. Just kind of guessing at this, but that yellowfin is so close right now that it could be in San Diego local waters sometime in the spring or summer in 25. It's going to be really fun to watch that. Now, local yellowfin, or pardon me, local bluefin tuna. We haven't caught anything yet, but at 70 miles, there has been some really good signal for the spotter planes on 100 to 200 pound bluefin tuna. And we are so excited because Captain Max Nui just acquired the Pacific Voyager. Max is going to, hey, what's up, boys? Yeah, it's YouTube. Come here. I want to get you on here real quick. What's going on? How was the surf today? Tiring? Firing. Oh, firing. Right on, man. Good to have you guys here. What's your name? Lucas.
Bryson.
All right, Bryson. Friedman Adventures. Pride Man. You guys can find it. You guys are on there today. All right?
Really?
Yeah, promise.
On YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Hey, shout out to your brother and your mom.
My Insta. Bryson Knockman 7.
All right, right on.
Lucas Lang 37.
Who do you want to say hi to?
My mom and dad, all my fans and all my friends.
All right, what's the name of the YouTube channel?
Friedman Adventures.
Woo! You guys have a great day. All right, thank you so much. Couple nice young men there enjoying the Southern California surf. Part of the benefits of being here is that I get to meet so many nice people. There's a lot of surfers down that way also. All right, back to our bluefin tuna that we were talking about a moment ago. Max Nui is going to head out there and check that out this coming weekend. And if I'm feeling any better, I'm going to be there when you guys come back in. I know a lot of you guys watch Friedman Adventures. That trip sold out within about 24 hours of Max doing the interview here with us. And that is just something I'm so proud of all of you, your follows and the millions of views you've been giving us as we just continue to grow and grow and grow. And I'm under no delusion that that is anything but your great support. So thank you very much. If you didn't listen to the live interview I did with Max, go back and listen to it. All you do is go to Friedman Adventures on YouTube and click on live shows and then find the one with Max on the Pacific Voyager. He's going to get you tackled up. He's going to get you all the latest intel. Max and I are in constant communication. If anything else goes on, we'll definitely let you in on that when that happens. So good stuff. we'll see how that all plays out. All right, let's talk about what's going on up here in this neck of the woods. We've got to start with the El Patron because they've been fishing beautiful Catalina Island on a regular basis, and they've been coming up with a few bass, lots of blue perch, great whitefish, gorgeous weather, whales on the way to the island. You get to check out the gray whale migration. It's been spectacular. And here in January, and I think they're going to bleed into February. Let's just assume that they are for right now. You can get on the El Patron with no fuel surcharge, a special low price, and as always, limited load trips. That should be absolutely fantastic. All right, let's talk a little bit about San Diego-based boats that are going down the coast. Our very own KJ from Mag 12 Swim Baits. KJ was wandering around the landing, talking to the Polaris Supreme guys, Aliar, as they're doing their maintenance right now. And he got out on the tribute and said it was fun fishing Mag 12 Swim Baits. As usual, doing a number on the bottom grabbers, especially the lingcod. Really great stuff going on there. You've got to love that. So remember, Rockfish is closed here in SoCal right now until April. So you got to go into Mexican waters, and you can accomplish that by either driving down to Mexico, as I mentioned to you, Ensenada, San Quintin, or jumping on a sport boat in San Diego, destined to go down the coast and fish there. So really great stuff for sure. KJ, nice going, my man. Excellent fishing on board the Tribute, and the guys that are making those day-and-a-half trips. And some guys even leave in the early morning hours. I think the Relentless is leaving at 5 a.m. and fishing till 5 p.m. They've also been doing pretty good on the Rockfish. If you need to get a Rockfish fix up and down the Southern California coast, pretty much sculpin and whitefish, unless you're in one of the halibut boats, guys dedicated to fishing halibut. And we've got to start with the Native Son out of 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro, California, because they had a heck of an opening week, catching over 30 halibut in their opening week. That is some darn good fishing. The leader already is a 31.82 pound halibut. I heard somebody say, well, that's the end of that. No way. No way. They're just getting started. There's going to be some 35 pounders. It wouldn't surprise me to see a 40-plus pound halibut win that thing. So there's still plenty of opportunities. They had several fish that were 25 pounds and some 20s, and then some smaller fish to go along with it. But spectacular. And they also threw in some nice big fat sculpin. So that is great stuff. The sculpin providing excellent table fare for the anglers on board, in addition to a chance at one of those big halibut. Native Son out of 22nd Street Landing, going every Wednesday through Sunday, and then twilight fishing on Friday and Saturday nights. 310-832-8304. Say hi to the guys there at our home base of 22nd Street Landing. Really great stuff. Now, we mentioned sculpin, whitefish, that kind of stuff along the coast. A few bass. Again, twilight fishing out of Marina del Rey, pretty fair on the sand and calico bass. If you're after sand dabs, however, and I'm telling you, you go to a really nice restaurant and you order sand dabs and get a couple sand dabs on your plate. I mean, if you get a bargain, it's going to be $35. And you can literally go out there and catch a couple of hundred sand dabs. You can go out there and load up, just like the guys from a Young's Fishing Tackle, Bellflower, California. Young's Fishing Tackle, we love you guys. So supportive in everything Freeman Adventures does. Earlier this year, they collected all kinds of stuff to send to Mexico. Anyway, they were out there yesterday having the time of their lives on the city of Long Beach. They loaded up on the sand dabs yesterday. Really great fishing. In fact, Kevin said he thinks they had like 6,000 sand dabs. That many. I mean, it's absolutely wide open. You can have the sand dab party of your life after you go out and fish those things. So really good local fishing for those sand dabs, no doubt about that. Don't forget, everybody, the El Patron, when they go to Catalina, you can book that by going to www.longbeachsportfishing.org on this glorious, beautiful Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Man, it is gorgeous. A day when the Irish will win their 12th national championship tonight. Fingers crossed on that one, man. All right, in the Southern California surf, I got to remind you that this coming Sunday, it's a few days away, a couple days, 6 days, whatever it is. We're going to be right here in Surfside, California for a surf fishing morning, 6:30 to 9:30. The high tide is going to be at daybreak. I would get here at 6. I'm not going to be out here till 6:30. I need a little light to film the morning briefing. I'll be shooting video of you catching fish. We'll be having a great time together. Bring some coffee, bring some food, bring a lawn chair, and bring a great attitude. And we'll all have fun together here in beautiful Surfside, California. I'm hoping for a day like this. Maybe not so big on the waves, but just a sunny, warm, beautiful morning. And we'll watch the weather very, very closely. Speaking of weather, those wicked Santa Ana winds are going to kick up again here this afternoon, and it's going to be very nasty once again. We're going to see it down south in Rosarito, San Diego area, like Ramona's going to get those heavy winds, and we're going to get it in several areas. Just pray to God that there's no more fires, please. And again, a good time to respect and send our love and our deep gratitude and our abiding respect to our first responders there in Southern California. They do so much for each and every one of us. All right, my friends, great surf fishing for barred perch has been going on. It may lack consistency, and you're gonna have to, kind of move around and find the holes here in the surf, but there's plenty of guys that will be fishing down here on next Sunday that will be happy to instruct you. They'll talk to you about what to look for, how to do it. And again, big fish bait and tackle down in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California. They've got all the bait and tackle you'll need that day and every other day for a wonderful experience in the Southern California surf. And again, I will remind you, you go in there, you purchase the ruler that they have for sale. That gets you into a yearly contest where they give away a brand new custom surf fishing rod every single month. You can't beat that, man. That's all you got to do, and then you'll upload your photos to their Instagram page. They'll give you all the details when you get down there, including what species of fish they are currently fishing for, as that changes every single week. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? It's a beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous. Feel blessed, even with a sore throat, even with feeling like crapola. Man, you got to feel blessed to be out here in this beautiful, beautiful Eastern Pacific. Another glorious day, no question about it. Hit that like button, please. That does mean the world to us. I got to make my way up here to my coffee cup and toast you all. It's been an absolutely beautiful morning and great spending time with each and every one of you. Nice meeting those kids who were surfing a little bit earlier. Really great young men, polite, nice kids. Mom and Dad, both those kids, you've done a really great job with those kids, no doubt about that. Hey, have a great day, and I hope to see you really, really soon.